Hey everybody, it's Ed. Today we are going to be looking at all of the, American Record Store Day releases that they have done for Elvis Presley that I'm aware of that I have in my collection. So we're going to start with the very first one that I am aware of that they released. I believe this was in 2009. No, I'm sorry, 2010. And if I'm correct, I believe Record Store Day started in 2008 or 2009. If somebody out there knows for sure, you can correct me in the comments. And this one came out in 2010. So I believe this was the very first Elvis Presley Record Store Day release. And this is a single of That's All Right with Blue Moon of Kentucky. And a nifty little picture sleeve. As you can see, they have the sticker, a little hype sticker, and there's also the Record Store Day sticker. And this one I happened to get from my buddy who used to work for Sony. He was good enough to get this for me because I wasn't doing Record Store Day back in 2010. I think I started shortly after. So that was the one side. Here you have the other. So that's the very first one. I got a little music playing. I'm hoping it doesn't pick up. But we shall go on. Then from there, we're going to jump to 2015 for the single of If I Can Dream with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. No, right? Yeah, Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. And the Record Store Day release. This was on a blue Camden type label. And I'll show you guys the back cover. Actually, it's still in the shrink. I don't know if it'll show any better. So this one had a song on the back that was not on the album, which was Anything That's Part of You. All right, then we're going to move on to, this was a 10-inch 78 release that Jack White released on Record Store Day. I forget the year. If anybody wants to let me know in the comments, you can. Of Elvis's first recording of My Happiness with That's Where Your Heartaches Begin on the other side. I don't even know if you could see the label. I never got to play this because I do not have anything that plays 78s, unfortunately. All right. Then the next one that I have in my collection is Elvis Showroom Internationale. And this is a live concert. And it is double LP, and this was numbered. And I happen to get a pretty low number of 0172. And then my buddy who worked for Sony, who got me the original 45 that I showed, at the beginning, got me this copy, which is a promo, and he was able to get an even number. That's what he told me. He said, I looked for a good even number for you, and he was able to get me number 400. So I got that. The next one, this was a 2014 release. Elvis, I'm Leaving. And I'll show you the hype. Hopefully you can see it without it too much glare. And all right, so here it's on the orange label. Try and show you that cover quick. And there we go. And if you want, you can, I don't know if you can read it with the glare. I apologize for that. I gotta do a little bit better. Same thing with the hype sticker as far as my camera techniques, which are totally non-existent. All right, and then the next one we have, this is from, what year is this? Come on. 2018. King of the Ring. This is a red vinyl, 2LP. And this was I think both sit-down shows for the rehearsal for the 68 special. Well, some of it they filmed. All of it they filmed, actually, but some of it made it to the actual show. All right, and then these are the most recent ones. Elvis at the Internationale. This one, unfortunately, I had problems with. It was a poor pressing, and I was kind of bummed out about it. I'm still bummed because it sounds like crap. And then the very last one that they released, that just came out this past Record Store Day for Black Friday 2019, is this gem. And unfortunately, again, I have a problem with it where there's a lot of surface noise, popping, and just really, really upset. Cleaned it, played it multiple times, same places, have the same problem, so just really bummed out. But other than that, what are you gonna do? So basically, these are all the American Record Store Day Elvis Presley releases that I am aware of. And, you know, so I'm hoping that we can, you know, continue to get decent releases. I mean, like, as far as the material that's been coming out, for the most part, they've been doing a pretty good job. There's been a couple that are like, meh, but for example, I'm Leaving, that really wasn't necessary. You know, my recommendations or suggestions would be something like, I don't know, putting maybe An Afternoon at the Garden out on vinyl. That's never seen a vinyl release as far as I'm aware of. You know, and there's other stuff too that, you know, would be great on vinyl. And I don't know, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head, but that's pretty much it for now. So I think we'll leave it at that. And as usual, just be good to yourselves, be good to each other. I appreciate you watching. Take care.